Hello everybody, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Today another video of which I'm really excited about. It's been a very long decision process for me, and that's what I will be talking about today, about this watch, how I got it, why I got it, and yeah, to show you some straps on it and stuff like this. So let's get straight into it. You can see here, this is the PAM 1312, so the PAM 01312. This is the discontinued model. So this model is not existent anymore in the current catalog as of the last few months. So that now this video is being recorded in November 2025. And they have released a new model, and this is the PAM 3312. Yeah, so this does, for example, not have the automatic here and does not have the blue seconds hand here. So yeah, you can see here it's a full package. I got it from my AD, my beloved AD, who always helps me find the watches I'm really excited about. You can see here this watch actually comes with the black rubber strap. You can see this one here, the normal standard black, looks very good on it, but I didn't have it on this yet. And it also comes with a black leather, alligator leather strap. So this is the one that usually comes on. Also really cool with this watch. This is really a strap monster. But I put it on a different strap, as you can see, and let me quickly get it out. So here we go. So here we have the watch. Really like it. I think the blue hands, or the blue second hand, it's actually only one, just matches it really well, this watch. And the strap you can see here, I put this on it. I bought this a few months ago, and for this specific watch. And this is they call it, let me quickly put this away. They call it the Sport Tech strap. And this strap unfortunately is not available anymore. But it has this great texture, yeah. And it's from Panerai, as you can see. It's unworn, so I got it very new or completely new from Panerai. But yeah, they don't have this anymore. They have this similar one now, but it's textile. So this is a kind of I don't know what it is, kind of a rubber. I think this is a kind of a rubber. So yeah, here you can see it. I think this looks really great on this watch. I think it looks perfect. You can see here, this is the closed case back. So a quick fun fact, I used to have this watch, let me put it down. So I used to have this watch a few years ago when it also was called the PAM 1312, but it had the beige luminescence within the dial. So with the 12 and these indices, they were all beige. And it had an open case back then. Now it has a closed case back. The new model again has an open case back. The new model is a little bit thinner and has a little bit less writing on the dial. And also the seconds, the date window is different on the new model. It's also very nice, but the weird fact is, when I tried on the PAM 3312 and tried on this one, my ID especially was so nice to get both of the models, because I told him I want one of the models, but I'm not sure which one. And that's why he got this one still, even though this was discontinued now, or is discontinued now. And I had them in direct comparison, the 3312 and the 1312, and I still went with the older model, even though it's a bit thicker, even though the new one is a little bit more refined. Also has as I said earlier, an open case back. I still went with the old one, which is a bit strange, you might think. But this blue hand second hand just makes the difference for me. I have many straps with a kind of a blue accent somewhere, and I just enjoy this very specific color on this dial versus the new model who have just the same color second hand. It just pops a little bit more. It just makes it a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. So watches is always a taste topic. So this is just my opinion. Let me quickly put it on my wrist so you can see it. I got this new this week. I wore it already for a couple of days, but now finally got the chance to really change the strap and yeah, make a video about it. Here we go. I'll put it. So just for your reference, my wrist size is 18.5 centimeters. So you can see lug to lug, it's still fitting quite well. Yes, it's a big watch, but it is a Panerai. That's the way it's supposed to be. And I think with this strap, it looks awesome. I really think it looks awesome. I really love the way it looks. And as you can see maybe from my previous videos, I made it just a few weeks ago, state of collection of my Panerai watches, where there were some other watches there. And that's where I also talked about this watch. So let me quickly put it back into the box to talk a little bit more. And what I was talking about in my video, and check it out, I'll try to link it at the end of the video, but you can find it on my channel on the recent videos, and then you have it there. And what I did then, or actually what I was talking about, is I was talking about getting my next Panerai, because it's a brand I just really love, and I was really thinking about which one to get. I was thinking about this one because I ordered it specifically from my ID, but it was so nice to keep it for several weeks and months because I was undecided on the 3312 and the 1312, as I said earlier. So that's been really, I've been really grateful that he gave me this time to really be sure about the watch. And I'll talk about it specifically why I prefer the older model apart from the blue hands in just a bit. Then I was also thinking about the PAM 2025, so the limited edition one, the Paneristi edition, and the 5218. Now I must say the later two, I've not seen them yet in person. I've seen lots of pictures, of course. I've not seen the 5218 live, and I've not seen the 2025 live. But after my video 2 weeks ago, my AD called and said, I've got great news. I've got the PAM 2025 if you want it. You said you liked it and were considering it. So if you want it, it's yours. And this is not a Panerai boutique, so it's a official Panerai dealer. So he does not get a lot of these. I don't know how many he will get, but it can't be a lot because they only make it 1,000 times, and it is a quite loved model by a lot of people. And I thought about it a whole week, and I came to the conclusion that I didn't go with it. Otherwise, I would have revealed that watch today. That I went with the 1312 instead, because it was kind of a budget topic also to either one or the other. But the 2025, it's a very cool watch on pictures. I think the issue I have a little bit is on Instagram and social media. People are also working a lot with filters when they make pictures, and this makes the watch look a little bit different all the time. You never know, like, how does the watch really look? Like in this video, for example, this is the way the watch looks. There's nothing changed about it. I just changed the strap, but there is no filter or anything. This is really the way it looks, and I can confirm the way it looks in the video is the way it looks in person. Yeah, so this gives kind of confidence. But with the PAM 2025 specifically, the dial is very special, and also the case. So I haven't had any second thoughts about it. I didn't see it live because I had to decide because it was going to be sent to me, because I don't live right next to my AD. But yeah, so I didn't get it. I'm sure somebody else got it and is really happy with it. but it felt a little bit too risky. The dial is like a gradient blue. I love blue, but it's like gradient, so it has a very rough texture on it, the dial, and the case is Brunito steel, what they call it. So it's kind of DLC coated but brushed. And I did see a watch which has this, the Navy SEALs editions, and this is kind of also very specific. It has nothing to do with the history of Panerai. Like there has been no Panerai having that ever in the past. This is just giving a modern watch a vintage touch, even though that's not the way it will naturally age. So that felt a bit strange to me. Otherwise, it's a cool watch. So, but I wanted to have a safe bet. I wanted to be sure. I wanted to keep the watch, and this is the one where I'm really having my for me personally a safe bet. And now to finish up the video, to explain to you why this one and not the new one. It's the same price, so I would have gotten the 3312 and the 1312 to the exact same price. And why did I go with the older model? So the reason is, for one, I had this model already with the beige, as I said, and I've been missing that a lot, but I just didn't like the beige. So I sold that probably about 3 years ago. And I've had that watch twice in my collection. And I loved it always when I had it, and I just got tired of the beige. And when they made with the new luminescence, like it's kind of greenish now. Let me try to zoom and see if we get it a little bit better. Yeah, so it's very bright luminescence now. It's not this kind of beige. And that watch kept with me all the time. And when they made the new one, it made me really, I have to decide on the 1312 or the 3312, because the 1312 will be gone pretty quickly. And it is. So it's still on the homepage as of this video, but it's not directly available to buy. I guess there are still some pieces out there. New, I'm always buying new because I want to be like the first owner and experience this unboxing, etc. So that was one reason that I know I cannot get this anymore. It will be gone. Yes, I can get it on the used market, but there is so much risk, I think, in Panerai used market that I just prefer to buy it new and pay that extra, but making sure it's mine and making sure it's my experience with my AD. Kind of, these are things I like to invest in. But one of the other reasons, apart from the blue secondhand, is the thickness. And if you still get the chance, if you're thinking about this watch and the 3312, put on the 3312 on the strap it comes with. So they both come with this black strap. And there was a massive difference in wearing comfort. So with this watch, I have it in the third hole. Let me quickly show you. So when I close it, it's in the third hole. Let me zoom out again a little bit. There we go. And that's where I always wear my Panerai watches, with the Panerai strap in the more or less the third hole. And that's where it wears comfortable. So I will put it on my wrist quickly so you can see it. And I did it also on the 3312. Wait a minute, here we go. So you can see here it's in the one, there's two, and this is the third one. So the third one from the top is where I wear it always. And doing this on the 3312 made the watch completely loose. So it was like not sticking to my wrist. So I don't want a watch to be completely sticking on my wrist, but I want it to be comfortably, comfortably sitting at on my wrist, and not constantly moving around. And I tried then to put it in the second hole, because it was then moving less. But then it was really like hurting my wrist, so it was too tight. So I could not find a good fit. And I have like 30 straps of Panerai, so that would mean I couldn't use any of those straps because it would always feel way too loose or way too tight. And that was a very bad wearing experience. And I think brands don't think about this when they are changing a model and have different thickness within the range, because that they don't change the straps because of this. Yeah. And I think there's many people I know from who wear Panerai who have this issue, that it's either way too tight or it's way too loose. They don't have this perfect fit. But I have this perfect fit with this watch and with this thickness, about 15 centimeters, millimeters, of course. That's how thick this watch is, 15.5, I think, more or less. And the 3312 is 13.5 millimeters. So I think almost 2 millimeters less is very noticeable. And it's cool to have that, to have it less thick. And that's why I was really thinking hard about getting that one. But in the end, the wearing comfort has to be there. And that was not there. So that was really unfortunate. So they should have changed kind of the holes in the straps, aligned them a little bit differently. Then the wearing experience is there. Otherwise, it will always be between, so you can see here, or let's make it here. You see the distance between these holes is, I don't know, I think it's 0.5 millimeters or something like this, but that's too much. Yeah, it's in between, and there's no solution on that topic. So that was probably the main reason. I talked about it now quite a lot, but I think it's something nobody ever talked about in any video regarding Panerai that I saw, that the thickness of the watch, if it's less thick than the normal Panerais, let's say, then the wearing experience really changes. So yeah, I hope this can somehow be fixed, either with different straps or I don't know how I could solve it. But that was my experience, and that's why I got this, and I'm super excited, super happy with it, as I also love the blue accent, as you heard several times. So yeah, that's a wrap. Panerai is always a topic that I really can talk about ages, and I enjoy talking about it. So I hope if you stayed until the end that you enjoyed it the way I did, and do share your comments, your thoughts in whatever you like to talk about in regarding Panerai. I'll make sure to answer each question or comment, and yeah, like and subscribe generally, because I will be doing these kind of videos also for the future, and there's many videos in my channel that you can check out which are very similar to this. So yeah, I'll be wearing this now. I'll probably be posting another video in the near future to compare this one with some of the other Panerais I have, because I kept all of them, and I'm really excited now to have such a different kind of Panerais in my collections that have a different purpose, and I can more or less wear one of them each day, no matter where I go or what I do, and that's what I really enjoy. And yeah, hope you did too. Thanks for watching.